still here with our topic, unhealed trauma and parents. Deep stuff coming through. Whose advice are you taking? Is it coming from a place of healing, or it's coming from someone who's bitter, angry, and wounded as you are getting advice over your relationship? Powerful. Tawanda.
Okay, so I think at the end, last time, I was talking to another, a lady, and I was like, okay, so ndakati mama wako was wrong, and dad wako was wrong, and then if you want to know the other side of a lady, tell her that your parents are wrong.
Yes.
And then I tell her, no, even my dad and my mom are wrong. They don't get it wrong. Forget that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't mention exactly. But they don't get it wrong. Apa get it wrong. Apa get it wrong. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say is our parents, they're not going to make mistakes, or they're not going to have wrong. Right? So what am I saying again is, let us try to learn, like what you're saying. Let us learn something from a healing perspective, not something that is coming from an emotional or from a broken perspective. So it's up to us now, this generation, to choose what are we learning. And if our parents are wrong, it doesn't mean that or but we're just saying they are humans. About the figure, so giving them that check, which one, right? But in this, there's kind of
it's a cultural
thing.
Exactly.
So let's remove that, so that no one healing if we remove
for all of
us. Yes.
What I think is sometimes it's actually denial. I mean, we idolize our parents, we love them, we see the best in them. And the unfortunate thing about trauma is it's a personal healing journey. It can't depend on anyone. It has to take you. For myself, I'll use myself as an example. There were a lot of things I had to unlearn about what I knew about this world and start relearning it from my own perspective. Regardless of whether your lessons and experience are from a hurt place or from a healed place, it's all experience. And that is the best teacher. That is the best wisdom. And at the end of the day, when you get to that place in life where you reflect and say, oh my goodness, I needed to learn this, that. So the question is, what are you going to do for the future? That's for the sake of yourself. And that's why it's important to practice self-awareness, self-care, self-love, self-introspect, and above all, just the self.
I love that. That's deep. And coming from a place of love, I love what you said. Your journey towards your healing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us would say, oh, it's because of my parents that I do this. And you wear it as a reason. And you carry it through your life, saying, oh, I'm like this because I didn't get this, or I do this because, so it becomes an excuse.
Yeah, I also think that let's try to get back to Africans who are collectivism. We are not individualism, right? Yeah, do you agree?
Absolutely.
So when we, okay, celebrate the community, like you said, you want to come to my wedding.
I do.
Yeah. So again, tarwara tese, ndikafiwa tese, through something tese taitirwa. So again, our healing as well is much more collective.
Yes.
So from that collective, let's just try to differentiate now what we learn. Are we taking this thing from someone who's a poor or we are taking from someone who's broken? And at the same time, let's just try to enhance that Ubuntu perspective within us. Because again, imagine sometimes not but it's failing. It looks like it's failing. We believe in Ubuntu, we believe in groups, we believe in talking like what we are doing right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm actually healing within this conversation.
I love that you brought this up, specifically on what you said. You know, it's easy to gravitate towards a specific type of people. Like when you brought up Koti, you gravitate towards people that are unhealed, right? And it could be that is something that also you need to introspect about. To say, what is it about my own past and my own childhood that's making me gravitate towards that? But we still want to come back to our parents, to say, from a place of compassion, from a place of love, we acknowledge it's not their fault that they experience those things. And the last thing we need to do is to attack them. But what would you actually say to a parent? Like, if you were to sit with, from your own perspective, what would you want to say from your own journey?
From my own journey, I would actually say thank you. At my age right now, I can't imagine myself having a child. Not because of any other trauma, but I look at myself and say, am I ready to have another child? So when I look at my mom and see that she's had my older sister and myself, despite what she's been through in her journey, it puts me in a place to be more proud of her, to say, regardless of anything that's happened in her life, she still wanted to give another life, love and nurture that life. And despite the mistakes and things that have happened in her life, it's not for me to judge, but it's for me to embrace her as who she is. And one thing that I think we take for granted as children in general, don't go looking for trauma in other people. Never ever do that.
Absolutely.
So when I said it's a self journey, I really mean that. So if your mom or your dad are not willing to look into their trauma, just give them their time. You work on your journey and you find ways to love and embrace them and do what's best for you.
I love that. Deep Tawanda, you have thoughts.
It's actually deep. From my comments, probably is my parents. I'll be yes, guys, you are humans, right? And whatever happened, it happened.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
your experience.
You're
right?
saying you would go to them.
Sorry.
You're saying you would go to them and have the conversation.
Probably yes.
Okay.
Why am I saying yes for my side? Because some of these issues as a family, each and every child, they have different experience with their
That's
parents
true.
and their parents, of course. So now that will affect our relationship as we grow older, as children. I can give you an example. Like this past Christmas, my sister, I want to use it like a direct example. So my sister went home and she couldn't pass through our parents' house. We don't know why. And then our parents had to hear it from, somewhere. Man, I can't go I end up naming sibling and upset so that kind of thing. So again, why? And then on he was not going to. But again, probably it's trauma. What she experienced with our parents is different. But now it's affecting us as kids. Because why is not going to. So probably there's need for us to have a talk with her, the parents, and everyone.
Systemically
okay, so what is the experience? What happened?
That is very true.
Healing.
That is very true. I love what you said. Every parent, according to Gabor Mate, he says that every parent is a new parent, a different parent, completely different parent to each and every child.
Exactly.
So we, even if we're 7 in our family, our parents are different parents to all 7 of us. So my perspective of my parents is so completely different from the next person to the next person to the next person. So I love what you're saying, but I also hear what you're saying. It's not supposed to come from a place of attacking, because with what you're saying can also bring reconciliation to the family.
I'm not going to attack, it's reconciliation.
Yes. So
the gaps.
The gaps. Very powerful. There you had it. We are 2 amazing powerhouses, but because of time, we love to be with you for much more and much longer. But you have it. We are coming and we're saying, please do introspect. Do you need healing? How are you going to get it? Are you a parent? Are you a child? Seek your own journey from healing into healing from trauma. Once again, I'm Sottovoce. Ruach. We'll see you next time, same time.